So how does our daily structure, living a very structured life, increase intimacy in our world? Have you ever thought about that? Most people think that our creativity comes from spontaneity and being a creative person, and all that is partially true. There are some people that are born with a much more creative mind than others, just like there are some people born with a much more mathematically oriented brain than others. There's much more people that are born with an athletically inclined brain and body, right? So we want to look at this and take a very close look at how is it that we're doing this right now? How is it that we can perform at a higher level? What is it needed to go to that next level? As a matter of fact, most of us think that creativity is God-given or whatever it might be, but this is what we found in 43 years of working with clients. Those individuals that have a more structured, ritualistic daily routine are much easier to tap into their creative problem-solving ideas than individuals that are constantly multitasking, which I'm going to do a video on later on, constantly jumping from one subject to the next. It seems oxymoronic, doesn't it, that if you have a ritualistic, scheduled, and structured day, that you wouldn't be as creative, but it's not true. Why is that? When you create the daily structure of, let's say, getting up at the same time, and right away you're doing your journaling or your meditation or your reading of something that's uplifting, we create a routine, a ritual, and the brain doesn't have to think, what do I do next? It's just like my mom, when I was a young kid, taught me to put out my clothes, my lunch, and my gym bag the night before. Well, that was incredible because in the morning I didn't have to get up and wonder, what am I going to wear? What am I going to eat? Do I have my gym clothes ready? So my brain was wide open. The same can happen to you. Now, that was when I was a kid. I still do the same stuff today. So when I get up, I have a ritual. I don't have to think about what I'm going to do for the first hour and a half of the day. The first hour and a half has been scheduled, oh my God, for 20 years. I do my meditation. I do my prayer. I do my deep breathing. I do my journaling. I do all of this work, and then I'm free. Once I've done all this work, some people call it spiritual work, other people call it head work. It doesn't matter what you call it. But you see, I'm already free. And then in the afternoon, I know the exact time that I'm going to the gym, so I don't have to think, what time can I fit it in? It's the same time basically every day. The same thing, ending the day on the same time. And then in the evening, I have similar rituals where I'll write down and journal what I'm grateful for that day. I'll journal what didn't go as well as I wanted. All of this structure that I teach our clients, it's called being focused in life, right? All of this structure might seem like we're putting you in a box, but quite the opposite. We're taking away the need to think. We don't have to think, oh, what am I going to have for lunch? Because we made it the night before. What am I going to have for breakfast? We don't have to worry because we already put it in the refrigerator. What am I having for dinner? Not a problem. It's already set outside. You know what I'm saying? So it frees the brain to be more creative, to be more, to trust your intuition, and to be able to get all of this crowdedness out of our mind. Where am I going to go to work today? What time am I going to start? You know, if we wake up in the morning and try to think then, what have I got to do today? We're blowing it. We're losing every opportunity to be more creative. So let's do this. Let's get structured. Listen, this is a huge part of our work. We offer everyone a free 20-minute discovery call. If you want to call me to talk about how you can start to become more structured, more realistic, which also means more creative, go to talkdavid.com. The website's easy, talkdavid.com. There's also 4 books you'll always find there for free, 2,600 videos. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to this Buzzsprout podcast, and then let's get to work. The more structured you are, the more creative you can be. As bizarre as that sounds, for most of us, it really works. Now, there's a few examples of people that are completely unstructured and they're completely creative, but that's a rarity. Most of us create stress by not having structure and trying to be creative at the same time. I'm available anytime you need me at talkdavid.com. Have a beautiful day.